Hey folks, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So this is a little different. I'm going to make this really quick. So a few people asked me if I'd watched the Las Vegas alien footage and checked it out, and I hadn't. I've been following the story, but I hadn't checked out the footage myself, and largely that's because I didn't really know where to find a clean copy of it. So yesterday I was listening to Jim Quirk's podcast, Extraterrestrial Reality, and toward the end of it, he said he was going to post a link in the description to the video for people to check out. So I knew where to find it. So I went over to YouTube, checked out the description, and that's where it was. So I downloaded the video and I watched it once, just like a regular watch. And it's not even 2 minutes long. And then I went back and watched it a little more slowly. And then the third time I watched it as if it were footage I would analyze, which means zoomed in everywhere and going frame by frame. And so what I'm going to show you is what I found in less than the first second of footage. That's it. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Talk to you on the other side. Thanks. Okay, folks. So this is what I see right off the bat. And it looks like what that family described. Big eyes. And if you can't see it, check this out. So on the left is the footage. On the right is Enoch from the original Land of the Lost in the 70s. I'm not saying Enoch was hanging out in their backyard. I'm just showing you this in lieu of me scribbling or trying to sketch over the footage or the image, just to give you a sense. I mean, the big eyes, and that's it. I mean, that's generally what I see there, and hopefully that helps. Now, I'm going to show you where this footage is in the screen. And like I said, it's in the first second, so it's easy to find in terms of the timing, but in terms of where it is, this is where it is. So I'm not informed enough on this story to know if this is the only footage or if there's more extended video, but this is the one that I downloaded yesterday. And this thing is right there, right in the first frame, and it's animated. I don't believe I've ever seen an alien or whatever you want to call this, but I know what others who claim to have seen them and experienced them, I know what they describe, and this looks like their description. I'll say that. And so where a mouth would be, you see movement. When I say it's animated, this is a moving face to the extent that that's a face. Here's the same footage, just backed up a bit. But yeah, and if and when you go and look at this, you'll see above this thing, something else seems to be up there blinking, which is weird in its own right. But, I'm just focusing on this one little bit, because to me, it's very clear that this is supportive of the description that this family gave of their experience. Yeah. Now, I don't need to put the Enoch face back up there again. You can just go back, but I'll show you one more time where this footage is. And like I said, it's less than 1 full second into the video. And this family seemed to have a whole bunch of these things staring at them when they went into their own backyard property, which is just, oh, that's unnerving. Okay, so listen. Again, like all these things, I'm not drawing conclusions. I'm just letting you know what I see after analyzing it with a fine-tooth comb the way I tend to do things. And in my opinion, what I saw is consistent with what was reported by that family. And it's also consistent with their behavior, because if I saw that in my backyard here, I would probably retreat and call 911 also. And if I were religious, I'd probably start praying. That's not comfortable. I wouldn't want to go in my yard here and see a bunch of those things looking at me. And the other thing too is that, I think that art imitates life. And so a lot of people say, oh, what are the odds of them seeing something that's like the quintessential alien? And that's backwards thinking. Hollywood and the media have developed that quintessential alien look based upon experiencers and abductee reports. So it makes sense to me that that's what, that's how it would look. And finally, the other thing I wanted to say is, like, if somebody said, hey man, I saw a velociraptor and, you know, a saber-toothed tiger in my backyard. And you'd be like, oh yeah, I doubt it. And then you go, well, there's also some footage here, check out the footage. And then you look at the footage, and then you look closely enough, and then you see a velociraptor and a saber-toothed tiger. You wouldn't say, oh, that's nonsense or pareidolia. You would say that's evidence, that's confirmation of a witness statement. So to me, that's you know, that's how I feel about this. And again, I haven't even looked at it closely. I looked at less than 1 second of it closely in one section. I mean, there's an entire situation going on back there. Like I've said in prior videos, you know, in reference to that, it's like a cantina scene going on. There's just all kinds of stuff. So, you know, I'm probably not going to delve into the entirety of the footage. I just wanted to show you folks what I saw and found in less than a second of footage. So, anyway, thanks for your time.